You're listening to the Dark Mage of Rhudaur, a Middle-earth role-playing actual play podcast presented by Geek at Arms. Last night, Glock nearly died, and everybody is kind of gathered up in his in what was Aragost's room and is now kind of a sick room. Glock, your throat really hurts. You can talk okay, but it's not comfortable. They've given you some nice mild mead. The honey is kind of helping a little bit. And it is about midday. Wiglaf comes in and says, "My Lord Aragost, that wizard is back outside. He's about to say something, I think."
Is he choosing to taunt us a second time?
I don't know. There's some kind of commotion going on out there. Lord Oswey asked me to come get you so that you could see what was going on.
Head that way, gather up whatever dwarves I can along the way.
Okay, well, the dwarves are all with you.
Well, that works out easily then. Problem solved.
So you head up to the third level, actually the fourth level where the arrow slits are, so that you can see out. And it's pretty crowded up here. Wiglaf and Oswey are both here, as are about 10 of the other Volsegi. And you pick out the arrow slit, and you see that, sure enough, Ethacali is back down there.
This is the ugly wizard dude?
Yep.
Is he a wizard, or is he a dark wizard dude? Or do we know?
Well, you can't tell from this distance. He is pretty far away. But when he starts talking, his voice carries to you quite clearly. So there's probably some kind of magic going on there.
And where we are, most people aren't used to magic. So if I lied about my magical powers, they're not immediately going to know for sure whether or not that's true, right?
Right. Keep in mind that these Northrons might be kind of superstitious. So,
but they're not going to like whip out their rulebook and be like, "You've just got magic missile."
No, they're not going to do that. But if you boast about being a mage too much, they might decide that you're a threat and, toss you off the top of the tower.
So, the people we're with.
Yes.
Okay, for once, I want to not be thrown off by the people I'm working with. Okay.
So Ethacali is saying, "Because you have decided not to take my generous offer of retreat, this is what you have to look forward to." And he gestures to some of the men behind him, and they pull forward a line of prisoners. There's about 15 people, men and women, and he gestures, and the Dunmen unceremoniously just cut all their throats.
Wow, this is a little dark here.
Harsh.
He is evil.
Were any of those the people that tried escaping last night when given the chance?
No. Okay. They looked like they were probably the prisoners that had been taken in Mage on the way in.
Okay, guys, so it's official that we're allowed to kill this guy.
Cool. I see no problem with that at all. I shall give him some nice negotiating. He shall meet our prime negotiator.
Right.
So he's the only leader person we see, right? There may be like captains, but he's the head dude.
It looks like everybody is deferring to him. He's probably the man in charge, at least of this assault.
Oh, something I realized I hadn't asked her, maybe I just forgot from last time. Are there orcs with the sieging army now?
No. There is, however, a troll standing next to Ethacali.
Okay.
A very, very large, shaggy troll. It's got white and gray fur and a pair of huge swords in crossed scabbards on its back. I should have mentioned that earlier.
So it's not the kind of troll that just turns to stone in daylight, right?
No, it is light right now, and it is fully active.
Oh, I hate that kind of troll. Okay.
The worst kind.
Mhenuk and Mhutvak might both recognize this as a snow troll from way up north.
Okay.
I think this is a snow troll, laddies.
Is he from the Midwest? Maybe Parthenon Heights?
It's a strange army this wizard has managed to assemble from both the north and the south, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also discomforted that we don't see any orcs when he says he's about to show his full force I would be on the lookout for funny business, especially since he should know that we know about the orcs with them.
Make a perception roll. Just Mhenuk.
There it is.
103. You seem to think that you see some activity going on out at Yunari's Drift.
Okay. The tunnel's full of water now, though, right?
Yes.
How do we judge our distance? Lads, anybody think they can lob an arrow into his head from here?
He's well outside of bow shot.
Okay.
Not me.
He's
I don't know why I still carry this bow around, to be honest.
Is he more than 100 feet away?
Yeah, he's using magic to, let's see. So he is here-ish, which is almost 300 feet from where you are.
Cool.
Okay.
Wait, can you point again? Oh, okay.
You see my, yeah. Oh, I was
so this
measuring
is the wall,
from the
right?
near side. This palisade has been torn down.
So we're here. Everybody's trapped in here.
Yes.
Are there people who are close to us, like around it, or are we like they're all outside of bow shot?
Yeah, they're keeping their distance for now. They're not ready to attack, so they're not going to subject themselves to missile fire quite yet.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that magic missile might not be able to get them. Aye, Glock?
I whip out my Glock and chamber around.
No, Glock. Glock,
Yeah.
not your Glock.
300 feet for a 9mm sidearm is pretty long distance,
That's
too.
a pretty good one, yeah.
You only have to hit him once. Okay.
Oh,
I'm required to do a Glock joke once a
okay,
session.
I got you.
It's in my marketing contract.
That was horrible, but yes, okay.
So the troll, does he count as a humanoid?
It is humanoid, yes.
Okay. That may come in handy later. Okay. Well, that's great. Does he look like he's friendly with the other people, or maybe he's being kept here as a slave?
You would consider it unlikely that a slave would be given 2 gigantic swords and stand so close to the general.
You got a point there.
Yes, everybody is back up to full health, topped off, because this is going to be difficult enough for you as it is. I don't want to...
Yay.
Nightfled is very tired now.
Yeah, she is very, very weary. She's taking a nap by herself.
Yes.
As we made sure of it.
That's what she gets for trying to wake me up in the middle of the night. I put her to work.
All right, so having executed his prisoners, Ethacali returns back to wherever it is that he goes, his field camp, the troll following him. And what do you do with the rest of the day? Do you have any preparations that you want to make?
Some good weapon sharpening.
What kind of forces are there besides the troll and the wizard that we've seen? It's a bunch of Dunlanders. Like, roughly how many do we see compared to our force?
There are approximately 300 Dunlandings. There's also a contingent of the Kultirith. Based on what you can see, they look like they might be anywhere from 80 to 100. And then the defenders on the tower are about 30, plus you guys.
Okay, who let us get stuck in this situation?
I think
This is terrible.
I think you said you had to go to the bathroom, and this is where we stopped off.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember that? You don't remember that, do you? I'm kidding.
This is nice. Okay. Yeah. I want to ask anybody who might know, maybe the oldest guy in the place or the leader dude, if there is some sort of like tunnel system possibly below here.
Well, yes, but we flooded it because the enemy knew where the other end of it was, and we didn't want them attacking us from underground.
Okay, that's great. How far away did the tunnel system go?
It came up at Inari's Drift in the smokehouse down there.
Oh, well, that's not really very helpful. You guys really need to plan ahead.
Since that's where the orcs are too, so.
Oh, there's orcs. Are they with the Dunlanders, right?
They were building siege weapons, which Aragost and Mhenuk burned.
Oh, nice job, guys.
Yep, and we let some of the slaves free when we did so.
Did I already have a familiar?
Yes, you've got Klentu, that rodent or arboreal rodent thing.
Okay, and it would just look normal to have this rodent around, right?
Well, it's kind of unusual, but people have accepted it as your pet. There he is.
Oh,
Oh,
he's cute.
can I say I may have made a familiar like in the past couple days of like a rat?
You can cast the find familiar spell. Let me take a look at that.
I don't want to do that. I want to save that. Oh, maybe I need to.
Where are the spell lists?
I
I
have
don't know if that means you'd have to get rid of Clentu or not, and he would become wild again.
Let me see what I got here.
You have to cast the spell on the animal once per day for a week. So probably no, there's not enough time.
Well, I was going to say, Jacob, let's go find a 5-headed Hydra and let that be your familiar if you want to do that.
How does this animal have more hit points than I do?
Does it really?
Yeah. I think. Okay, well, I'm not going to be bitter.
It may be due to choices made in the past.
Oh, never mind. He's got half as many as me.
Drop the mic there, Jacob.
He's only got 35. And most of that's from being very agile and able to get out of the way of stuff.
Yeah.
We are all going to die, guys.
No, we're not.
Okay, we've got an oversized rodent, and that's about all our assets right here.
We've only needed to be saved by God twice. So I think our chances are good.
Is there a chance I would know the charm that brings Tom Biddable to show up?
Tom Bombadil, you mean?
Yeah.
He won't leave his little cottage with Goldberry, so no.
He's too busy playing Magic the Gathering.
And besides, that would be a channeling spell anyway.
Oh, that stinks. Okay. Well.
All right. So, guys, do we want to make sure that we're fortified better? We've got everything that we need for a siege. I mean, are we good?
I think I'm ready.
All right. Well, the day passes, and the enemy troops are getting ready. And when night comes, are you guys all going to sleep at the same time, or are you going to take watches through the night?
Probably watches. What do you think? Watches, guys?
Watches.
Yeah,
maybe
that seems
good,
like the
but-
best. We're fully healed. We can afford it.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to have to keep watch.
Yeah. I mean, we've got to
Okay.
have us sound the alarm.
Who is going to be awake when?
I'm going to be awake first.
Since I have infravision, I want to take last watch, like just before dawn.
Okay.
I'll do second or third.
I'm fine with either or as well.
Okay, I'll do second.
All right. Well, the only one that really matters was Mhenuk, because he said he's right before dawn. And where do you station yourself for your watch?
I'm thinking on the side of the tower towards Inari's rest or drift or whatever it was called.
Okay. Which floor?
Oh, the top.
The very tippy top?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect.
Well, wait, which floor are people in? Like, where were we sleeping? Where's Aragost's room?
Aragost's room is down on the second floor.
Okay.
You've got level 4 here, which was where you were looking out at Ethacali.
Yep.
And that's where all the arrow loops are.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got this little cupola on the roof where the beacon, the actual beacon is.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. No, I'm thinking where we were the day before.
Okay, so level 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it is about 2 hours before sunrise. And make another perception roll, please. 127. That's nice. Okay. So you're looking out over the fields, and you're seeing that the enemy troops are starting to stir a little bit, and your eye is attracted to some kind of a large winged shape soaring through the dark toward the tower.
What is the beacon?
Well, it's a big metal basket that contains some oiled wood, and it's been lit off and on since the siege began.
Okay. Is it currently on?
No, not at the moment. They lit it at dusk when it would be most visible to the watchmen at the other Gondrin.
Last question, I promise. Wait, are there other people keeping watch on this level as well?
Yes, there are 4 of the Volsegi up here with their crossbows.
Okay. I tell them to get downstairs and wake people up as soon as possible. And then I want to light the beacon
Okay.
as much as it'll go.
All right. So you've got to climb the ladder up to the platform on the roof. There's a guard up there. You can just barely fit up there with him.
Yep.
You get up there and you're standing underneath this metal basket, and you see a human-like figure with wings coming in toward you.
Okay.
It has a large sword in its hand.
Yeah. No, I want to get ready to fight it and tell the guy to light the beacon. Light the beacon.
You don't really have to shout at him because he is right next to you.
Yep.
So he grabs some flint and tin and starts striking it to light the fire. So he's working on lighting the fire. You're readying your hammer, or are you going to try and shoot at it?
No, hammer.
Okay. So then it's sweeping in, and it moves faster than you do.
Okay. Unsurprising.
So it sees you're ready for it, and it's going to circle around and try and hit the Volsegi.
Oh, okay. And is it using a greatsword? That's a two-handed sword, right?
Yep.
What kind of armor is our Volsegi friend wearing?
He is wearing chain.
All right, that's not going to help him very much. Because that is 33 hits and an E level critical, which is medium thigh wound, 6 more hits, 1 per round, -10 to activity, stun 2 rounds.
Okay, so Narantur slashes this guy across the leg, and he just topples right off the tower, screaming, "Ah!" down to the earth.
Okay, I'd fled to look into that one in the morning.
And Narantur is out there, and you hear more wing flapping.
Oh dear!
And there's another one coming at you.
If I go down the ladder, will I be under cover?
Yes.
More than I am? Yeah, I want to dive down the ladder as quickly as I can.
All right. Let me take a look at exactly what she's going to do to you.
Oh boy.
All right. Instead of hitting you with the dagger in her hand, she just stretches out and tries to touch you with her offhand.
Okay. And what's that against?
Look at the grappling and unbalancing table.
Yes, I see
attack
the table
table
reference now. And I assume she's not tiny, so she'll get the full benefit of hits.
Right, she is medium-sized.
Yeah, which is going to be 5 hits and an A level critical.
Okay. Ignore the hits and the critical.
Okay.
Reduce your Constitution score by 10.
All right.
Wow.
Yep, it's a wipe.
And is that permanent?
It is permanent until you find somebody to do something about it.
Okay, whoops. Don't reduce it to 10.
No,
Reduce
by
it
10.
By 10. Good.
I'd filled a look at that one in the morning too.
Almost really hurt myself. And do my max hit points drop with that? I don't keep my overheal.
Did that cause your bonus to go down?
Yes.
Then yes, your max hit points go down too.
Okay.
The sheet should calculate that automatically.
Well, yeah, but it left me at 84 out of 79.
Okay. So yeah, you're at 79 of 79.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So she just see you're in that chain armor though, so and do you have arm greaves or just leg greaves?
No arm greaves on my sheet. So
okay.
I think I have them.
So she grabs you by the right below the elbow, and you just feel this cold wash over you, and your hand cramps up, and you're kind of at a disadvantage trying to come down the ladder because your left hand just won't grab the rungs properly.
Yep.
So you fall down to the level down there, and you're just kind of massaging that hand, trying to get the feeling back into it. And you're lying on your back, looking up, and this has a copper roof to it.
Mm-hmm.
The platform in the center is wood, but then all around the actual roof part is all copper.
Yep.
And you see that great sword pierce the roof and just start sawing back and forth, cutting a big hole in it.
Okay.
The last Volsegi in the room, because the other 3 went down to wake people up, has his crossbow out, and as soon as he sees something, he takes a shot. But you don't hear a screech or anything to say that somebody's been hit.
Okay. And then do we have to go out of the place we are to get to the ladder, down into the tower?
The ladder that you just came down is right next to the one that would go down. Actually, you'd be kind of over here-ish. So then this is the ladder that would go down to the next level.
Okay. Yeah, I want to make for that and tell the last person here to do it as well.
Okay, so you're just going to abandon level 4 entirely?
Yeah, until we have backup.
Okay. Then down here on level 3, Yanfled and Oswy are in their room. They've actually been awakened, and Oswy is getting armed. Mhutvak and Glock are down in the basement. Aragost is here, though, having barely gotten to sleep. Or no, was Mhutvak third watch?
I was second. He was
You were
third.
second.
Aragost third.
So Aragost is only gotten a couple of hours rest. I'm on the wrong tab. That's why I can't find anything. So he's here. The soldiers downstairs are starting to get people woken up. Let's see, and we've got Tonfall. No, he sleeps downstairs. Up here we've got Wiglaf and his wife and Aldhelm's wife, but Aldhelm is dead. Oswy and Anfled, and that's pretty much everybody. We'll throw a couple of Volsegi up here. So you got 3 soldiers. One of them's helping Oswy. And everybody else, see, the dwarves are getting woken up about now. And then Mhenuk, you're down here somewheres. So that's our situation. Oh, actually, that's level 2. You're up on level 3 now at this point. And we've got a few more guys up here too. There we go. So we got eight people on this level. And this is the place where they have been getting the oil and the lead heated up in preparation for the attack. So then at this point, let's assume everybody is awake. Mhenuk, you are nominally in charge at the moment until Oswy gets armored and up here. So what do you want? What do you want to do?
I'm going to mute myself first. I want to get people organized to... So is this like ladder the only way down?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I want people to defend the ladder first, and then a second line prepared to defend the door.
Okay.
I tell them there's some kind of flying sorcery afoot, and there's more than one. If we don't stop them at the ladders, the towers is almost as good as taken.
All right. So they position themselves ready to repel invaders. Where are you going to put yourself?
About where I am.
Okay.
Right there. Yeah, like behind the ladder so that I'd be ready to hit anybody who comes down.
All right. Aragost, after you get into your armor, you've heard the alert that there's something attacking the top of the tower. What are you going to do?
Head that way.
Okay. So you may feel free to move yourself up into the next level if you like.
Yep.
Mhenuk is upstairs. Mhutvak, I keep getting the names mixed up, and Glock. You are down in the lower level. Let's see if this works. That did not work. I just moved your name tags around the screen.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh, it was dragging the name. Is that what goes? Yeah, there it goes.
And that should move up the other
Mhutvak.
page.
Right. So we got all kinds of Wiali down here in the basement. Let's see. All of these evil adventurers are gone. Mhenuk's upstairs. And so you've got a soldier coming in, raising the alert saying that the tower's under attack. The tower's under attack. Are you seeing this lower cellars map, by the way?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Excellent.
Glock, you awake?
Deep sleeper.
Back away from the sandwich. Glock.
Oh, have I been muted?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't mind read, bro.
It's a good sandwich.
I wake up and the salami vaporizes into a dream. And yeah, I'm like, unfortunately I am, because as it all comes back to me where we are and what's going on.
Oh, my boy, we got to get going. Let's go.
My little rodent comes with me too.
Okay.
All right.
So, Brian, do we need time to armor up, or are we armored?
You're armored.
Okay.
I mean, you've got the time to get into your gear.
Okay.
I start humming a dwarven getting ready song. I'm thinking like Highway to Hell, maybe, by AC/DC.
There you go. And I motion over to Glock and I say, Mhenuk, he had last watch. We've got to hurry.
Okay, I stopped going through the course twice.
All right. And where are you going to go?
Upstairs.
To which level?
Well, I think we'll have to. Did we know where he was going to take watch from? Do we know which level he would have watched?
You could assume that he was probably up on level 4 because that's the only one with windows.
Okay. So let's head to 3 and see if we can find him. Glock.
All right, let's do it.
Go.
All right. So then more dwarves climb up the ladder into level 3. Dwarves. Mhutvak and Glock.
Those are some big dwarves.
Is that a fat joke? Just kidding.
So ascending the ladder up to level 3. So here you all are.
Mhenuk?
You can hear the screeching of metal from up above where the whites are still trashing that roof, making big holes in it.
Mhenuk, what be going on here? What's all that racket?
There's at least 2 things out there who can fly and also carry a sword. They already knocked one Bolsegi down the tower.
Aye. Things that fly with swords.
And if that's not enough to convince you that there's dark magic going on, their touch was like ice too. I fear what'll happen if they get in. But I also fear what's happening out there where we can't see.
Well, boys, we got to be ready to fight.
Sounds like it.
Where's our human buddy, Aragost?
I'm right next
He's
to you.
standing right next to you.
Oh, there you are.
Don't
sneak up on me like that, laddie.
He was too tall, like a head above us. It's like having a tree.
I thought there was a tree right there. Yeah, it's like maybe a ficus or something. Don't sneak up on me like there, laddie. Are we ready to fight?
Have been all night.
All right, so let's consult. Mhenuk, you've seen these things. What do you think is our best course of action here, brother?
Oh, I mean, if you can, I think it's probably best to hit them hard before they can get close to you, but I wasn't able to. So, who knows? I only hope that they can be wounded by a blade or a hammer.
How much room do I have, Bryan, to be able to take my bow with me?
There's plenty of space up there for a bow if you're shooting out.
Up and out? Yep.
But if you were trying to shoot it at something that is in the room, it wouldn't be real great to use at that close distance.
Oh, okay.
But if you don't know, it doesn't sound like they've actually come in. It sounds like they're just tearing the copper.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's oil in here as well, right?
Yes, you've got these 4 circular things are vats of oil or lead.
Yeah, okay.
And they're on little trolleys. They can be pushed over and tipped into those troughs to send it out the spouts on the outside.
Yeah. Okay. It's a last-ditch effort, but we may be able to hold this room with oil.
Could I get a hold of some scrap cloths and possibly light some arrows?
Sure.
Okay. Mhenuk, have you seen any cloth I can use? Any scraps?
Probably have to go to the 2nd floor for that. I always forget her name. Yanfled? That might be our best bet. Dip into the medical supplies.
Aragost's betting.
Yeah, I was going to say, just take my betting. I don't care.
Okay. I'm going to run down and grab a couple of sheets there.
Okay.
I'll bring them back up to the crew.
While he's doing that, is anybody else going to do anything?
I'm waiting for anything to change with what we're hearing up top, but it just sound like they're tearing stuff apart.
If it is your plan to wait, eventually those sounds stop.
Okay.
And it becomes quiet up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm a close range fighter, so once we're ready, I'm going up with you all.
Glock. Could there be a magical purpose behind what they're doing? I think it's copper up there. Does copper have any particular meaning to you?
I think for a moment and remember the voice of my boyhood instructor, Bryan, and see if I remember him saying anything.
You know that copper conducts lightning very well. You don't know the word electricity. So shocks and lightning bolts and that kind of thing travel through it. It has some uses in alchemical formulas. It doesn't seem real likely that they're doing alchemy up there, though.
Yeah, they seem kind of stupid, honestly. I mean, who just smashes stuff if you have wings?
You hear faintly from outside some bestial howls.
Oh, yeah, those guys are definitely not doing something smart. I mean, doing art craft. Magic's a craft and it's an art. These people, I mean, these monsters, they're not smart enough to figure out something like that.
Did you tell everybody else about your dream?
Yes, I definitely did.
Okay, based on the description of the creature that Glock described in his dream, Mhenuk, you think that it's pretty likely that the one with the great sword might be the creature that appeared in the dream.
Oh. Yeah. What if the thing in your dream wasn't actually the wizard?
He looks like that.
Wait, say that again?
What if the thing in your dream wasn't a wizard? What if it was one of the flying things? Did it say anything?
I'm trying to remember now.
And that's the other one.
Oh, joy.
Oh, okay. Did they say anything to me?
No, they did not.
And do they actually look like that? Like moody, like they're maybe from Twilight, or?
Pretty close, yeah. They're actually darker skinned than this. I couldn't find any pictures of like Middle Eastern people with wings.
Right.
Oh. So they just kind of look like a Dunlander, but with wings?
The Dunlandings look a little bit more Scottish. These look from the east, like the Wainwriters. Ethacali himself was an Easterling.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, with the wings, it's hard to tell what their actual ancestry is.
Okay.
I'm going to think bird.
So from what we know, they're some form of somewhat undead. You know, like they're not good, right? I mean, they did just kill one of our people. I guess that's a good sign.
And drain part of the life out of your friend. That's
only part of it. Okay.
Okay, I've gotten back with the guys and I am stripping the sheets down to small strips.
right. So you're making fire arrows.
Oh, sweet.
The noise from up top has stopped, but you're hearing those roars or something from outside.
Is it dark still?
It is getting on toward daybreak. The sky is lightening a little bit, but the sun is not up yet. It'll probably be an hour and a half or so.
Oh, I let my rodent and send him off to just be like, go free and let him run wild. Because if I concentrate, well, as long as he's within like 200 feet of me, I can see what he's seeing.
So you're going to send him upstairs?
Oh, not upstairs. That's ridiculous. I'm going to send him down. I'm going to send him down the tunnel. I don't know. Let him roam around and see if he finds something.
The tunnel is flooded, and the only ways out of the tower are like through the arrow slits upstairs or through the main gate, which is barred and locked.
What kind of flooded?
Like somebody diverted a river into it?
Okay. Okay, so we go over there and there's like a clown asking us if we want a balloon or something. Okay.
Right.
You'll float too. Don't worry. You'll float too.
Okay, so we're dead. I mean, we're trapped. Okay.
We got to work on Glock's presentation.
So, guys, we're all going to die.
I mean, Glock's mission in life right now has been to make a name for himself. So the Alamo is a name. Not the one he was going for, but kill two birds with wizards with one stone. Okay, so those bird things, we're probably okay if we just leave them outside, I think. Speaking as a wizard. I mean, we can try shooting them, but if I would have some people with arrows ready to shoot them when they burst through the door. Because no one else is going to be able to get up there, so it's like, we kill those two people from my dream.
Everybody make a perception roll, please.
And do.
Why does every time I give a speech, everybody does a perception roll? Like,
Because I want to
seeing
have
how-
them to have some chance of coming through this alive. And if they follow your advice,
We're seeing how well we perceive.
this is good advice. I'm a wizard. I'm the Gandalf of our group. Gandalf's never led anybody else to his death.
Have you guys ever heard the story of Jonah?
Yeah.
Remember how they threw the one causing the problem into the ocean and then the storm stopped?
I have no idea what the application here is.
He even survived. You just have to get eaten by the troll and then hang out for a couple days.
Did they say they would kill me?
They've already tried once. They nearly succeeded.
Yeah, but lots of people, when they meet me, try that.
There becomes a point where when you meet a jerk in the morning, that's one thing. When you meet another jerk in the afternoon, that brings up another question. Then if you meet another jerk at night, eventually you have to start asking, who's the jerk?
Steve Martin.
Wow.
All right. Mhenuk and Mhutvak.
That's what I get for making that thing family friendly.
Mhenuk and Mhutvak, you think you hear something through the walls, like a kind of a crunching sound?
What's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
We gotta get
Glock.
these arrows ready.
we need to see what's happening outside. Can Clintu peek up the ladder, or does one of us have to do it?
You could send Clentu up there.
Is Clint Tomb I wrote it?
Yes,
I take a really big penalty if that thing dies.
that is correct.
Okay, I'll send it.
All right. Clentu goes upstairs then. He scurries up the ladder, and he's looking around, and he's hearing something from outside. So he scurries over and pops his head out one of these arrow loops and looks down. And he sees that there is a forest troll scaling the side of the building.
A forest troll. Okay.
Troll, troll, troll.
I immediately tell everybody this. How ugly is this troll?
He's pretty ugly.
Okay. And I'm trusting my little rodent dude. He's gonna move if he feels danger.
Yep. The troll is currently a little lower than the third floor where you're currently at. And it's the sound of his claws digging into the stone that is making that crunching sound.
That's great. Okay.
You are, by the way, hearing this from all four walls now.
Oh, I don't like this. May I communicate this? Y'all, I see a troll. There's a troll climbing up one side, and I'm pretty sure we got trolls on every side.
Okay, so this guy goes around to the door and says, "Trolls! There are trolls climbing up the sides!" And everybody scatters to the boiling oil.
Good.
Yes.
I was about to ask him if the trolls were in line for that.
So they tip their vats, and you hear bellows and screams from outside. Clentu pokes his head out of an arrow loop and sees that the one that was climbing near where he was is now fallen down to the ground, and it's covered in this oil, and it's hard to tell in the dark, but it looks like it's pretty badly burned.
Okay.
There are 4 more approaching the walls.
Okay, where'd all these trolls come from? Okay, never mind. Keep going.
Okay. Bryan, if I get up there, I want to have something with me so I can light an arrow too and begin lighting up these fallen trolls.
Okay,
What do we do?
so let's move you upstairs. Okay, so Mhutvak goes up the ladder and lights an arrow and sets a troll on fire. It looks like it was pretty well dead when it hit the ground, though, because it doesn't moan or bellow or anything when it goes up. Looking down there, you see the next troll that's about to start climbing, gives it a wide berth.
Okay. May I fire at him?
You may. Give me a longbow shot.
All right.
And let me take a look at forest troll stats.
So that would be my missile.
Yep.
All right.
Mhutvak, how many trolls do you see?
Right now, laddie, I see 1.
Oh, that's better than 4.
And
Not
he's only
looking out the other
one
holes,
side.
though. I'm only on one side, my brother.
I'm looking on the bright side of life.
This one doesn't look so bright. Till I can light him up.
I was going to say, not yet, am I right?
Okay. Any modifiers?
give yourself a plus 15 for the height advantage.
Okay.
And this is versus rigid leather. Oh, I should adjust that description because it's now the black bow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 86 versus rigid leather is a 8 hits and an A critical. I don't think is going to do much. Let's see. 22 A critical. Yeah, nothing else.
Okay.
Okay, 8 hits.
Yeah, I think I forgot to light that arrow. That was just a normal one.
What level what level of enemy?
A forest troll is level 6.
Oh, wow. That's going to be good for you, I think.
Oh, there they are. Wound up with twice as many trolls as I was expecting.
Well, that wasn't fair.
All right, and a couple of Lilsegi have come up now to help out. So they're shooting down at the trolls, and these guys are starting to scale the wall again. What about Mhenuk? What are you doing?
I think I will follow Mhutvak onto the top level.
Okay.
And I guess I'll move to the unoccupied side. Should be the top, I think, right? Oh, whoops.
All right, and Glock, what are you doing?
No, I'm going to... If I ready a spell, I can cancel it, right? Or does
Yes.
Okay. I ready Wall of Fire.
Okay. Are you going to stay down on level 3?
Oh, no, okay. I want to go on level 4. And, stay near the door behind the other fighter people.
Okay. Put you there next to the ladder. And what about Aragost?
I will make my way up, just in case the flying guys come back to help defend them. If it doesn't look like they're coming back, then I'll pull out a bow.
Okay. So place yourself wherever you like. I assume everybody is seeing the level 4 and roof map now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So up here, the large rents have been opened in the copper roof, and it seems likely that these trolls are coming up to try and enter through those big holes.
How flammable does this place look?
Not very.
Oh, okay.
The center platform, which is kind of cockeyed now, it's because it was being supported by the copper, is made out of wood. And then the roof itself is copper. The floor is wood, but it's old wood. Doesn't look like it would burn very easily. But once it gets started, it would be pretty bad.
Okay. Okay, well maybe...
So yeah, maybe a wall of fire might not be the best idea.
What's an A cold critical?
It is a critical, just like a weapon critical, except it does cold-related stuff. And then the A means that when you roll on the table, it'll be a minus 20 to the result.
Yeah, I don't know which one I want to do. I'm going to do wall of
It
cold.
is notable that if you get hit in the throat by a sling bullet and lose consciousness, the wall of cold remains in place.
Not the wall of fire?
That is worth noting.
That you managed to almost take down one of the evil adventurers even after you got supposedly killed last week.
Oh, okay. That was one hangover. I don't remember any of that. Must have got a concussion. Sounds pretty epic. Okay. Yeah, I'm already wall of cold. It sounds like it's done some good for me.
All right. So then, anybody who's taking a bow shot may do so.
Okay. Were you able to fix my composite to the black bow?
Oh, it was just the description and
okay. So I've got
the
all
bonuses and everything are the same.
The same.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to go. Still 15 on modifier?
Yes.
Overhead. Okay. Is there any bonus if I like this one? Extra.
If you get I'll give you a secondary heat critical.
Okay. All right.
Should update the base range too.
Shoot.
Oh, how low did you roll? A 4. Okay, so let's consult the fumble table.
And if that's still a hit, does he still get that off or no?
That's not a hit.
Okay, since it was a fumble.
Yeah, he rolled a 69 minus 56, so a 13 total.
Oh, does it? The total that shows you isn't
minus 47. So yeah, it doesn't include the underflow.
I see. Gotcha.
From the open-ended roll. Missile weapons fumble table of 56 and modified by plus 10 for it being a longbow, so 66. You really mishandle your weapon. Stun 2 rounds.
Great.
So you're trying to shoot straight down out that arrow loop, and you just kind of get it jammed because it's a little bit too long, and you're not entirely certain how to shoot straight down like that.
Okay.
Mhenuk, were you going to shoot a bow?
No, I do not trust my range skills enough.
All right. In that case, the trolls climb a little ways, and then a lot of molten lead pours out of those spouts, hits them, and they all fall down to the ground, just like the first group did. However, now the Tirthon is out of oil and lead. So as the sun rises, the human troops charge the tower.
More lead.
You don't have any more. That was the purpose of the trolls.
Yes.
Hey, we have a bunch of alcohol, though, don't we?
You do have a bunch of alcohol.
Flammable alcohol, right?
Generally speaking, alcohol isn't terribly flammable, but for the purposes of cinematic gameplay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I say, dramatically, I just say, we're going to need a pint. And then I explain that I want them to bring all the alcohol up here.
All right, so several of the Volsegi get your idea, and they start down into the basement to haul up some casks. The garrison is pretty well stirred by now, and there are enough Volsegi to occupy all of the arrow loops at this point. And once again, I should copy and paste instead of just dragging them in.
Why didn't I not pick the spells that let me breathe underwater? I never thought I'd need it.
Okay.
All right. And those of you who are taking turns at the arrow loop see that I'll get rid of the trolls here. They're no longer relevant. The Kultirith, the rangers and scouts, are scaling the outside of the wall, and the Dunlendings have brought up a battering ram, and they're starting to try and knock down the front gate. So at this point, are there any special tactics other than the Glock's alcohol idea, which we'll get to in a little bit, that you guys want to enact?
Well, I'm wondering if we need to leave the Volsegi up here to shoot arrows out, and we need to head towards the front gate. What do you guys think?
I'm okay with that idea. Also, do we have heavy things we can drop from up here? We're out of lead, but are we out of weights?
Well, there's the arrow loops are pretty narrow, so anything that's significantly heavy enough to drop on a person, you wouldn't be able to fit through the slits anyway.
To the front door, then.
Is everyone in agreement?
Yes.
If the evil wizard guy comes within 100 feet, I'm keeping an eye out for that.
Okay, so do you want to stay up where you can see out then?
Oh, maybe I will, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay. Aragost and Mhutvak at least are going downstairs. What up, Mhenuk?
Yeah, no. I'm ready to abandon ranged warfare.
Okay, so you're going to head for level 1 then. Mhenuk and Aragost and Mhutvak are on level 1.
Through the front door.
Let's see. So here y'all are. Position yourselves as you would like to be. You can hear them pounding on that outer gate.
Is there any vantage point for us from here to see outside down to the outside of the front gate?
No. The only apertures to the outside are up on level 4.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. I'm going to move to I'm going to put my back near that wall there, but have a arrow shot down the walkway towards that front door.
Okay.
So I'll stay right there.
So you're ready with your bow?
Yes.
Mhenuk and Aragost, I assume, are ready with hammer and sword.
Correct.
All right, so let's get you some backup here. These guys are going to stay out of the way of Mhutvak's bow, but they're ready to rush in as soon as the gate falls. Everybody in the hallway. Upstairs, the Tirthon are climbing through this hail of bow fire, but they are making progress. When they get close to floor 3, what exactly is your plan for all of that alcohol?
So, based on my advanced knowledge of chemical stuff, do I know that if we throw just the whole barrel at it, it'll explode?
Well, how are you going to do that, though? Because the barrel won't fit through the arrow slits.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. This really wasn't well thought out.
I guess you could try and lob it up through the holes in the roof.
Yeah, I think that. Just kind of throw the barrels down and then throw a torch down there.
All right. This is a wacky plan, but sure. Let's just make an open-ended roll and add your intelligence bonus to it.
Finally, something Glock is good at. His bonus is... I'm not sure.
Looks like it's plus 15.
Yeah. Okay, are you doing a roll? Or am I doing a roll?
You're doing the roll.
Plus 15? Oh, just 15, right? Plus will mess it up.
Right. Don't do the plus because then you'll just get a 0.
Good times.
68. And I guess I'll make that a static maneuver. No, that doesn't make sense. Let's make it a... look that up on the missile weapons attack table, I guess, versus no armor.
68 versus no armor is nothing.
Okay. So they fling the first barrel. Distantly, you hear it shatter on the ground, and the torch goes after it. But you don't hear anybody screaming or anything.
Killed him instantly.
Down on the lower level, the front gate is starting to splinter a little bit and give way. Glock, make another attempt with the alcohol.
Right. Words I never thought I'd hear Bryan say.
Remember, safe enough that if it starts going really bad, we at least have enough to have one last drink before the end.
How's a 78 look?
I think that's enough to get out to the table. Let's see. Not by much, though. Oh, no. 78 versus no armor is still nothing. You need 91 versus no armor.
Okay, well, that's just unrealistic. Okay. New plan, guys.
Well, you are kind of throwing it blind, just over the wall, and then hoping the torch lands on it and explodes. So,
like the keg toss on the a strongman contest.
I think a 9% chance of success is actually pretty good.
Okay, we still got several more kegs, right, or barrels, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're taking them downstairs.
To do what?
We're gonna burn the place down.
With everybody inside? Great.
I smashed one of the barrels and just poured on the wooden floor. But don't light it yet.
Okay, on level 3?
On the top level.
On the top, okay, where you are now. All right. So, the Besieged are looking at you like you're quite mad, pouring out all of this perfectly good mead and ale all over the floor. But they're pretty busy shooting down at the Tirthon, so they're not going to say anything about it.
But I want to bring the other barrels downstairs.
Okay.
And is there a staircase at the main gate that we could roll stuff down?
Well, here, let's show you the main gate area.
I mean, I'm in my inner Hobbit
so
cinematic CGI mode. So.
The stairs are over here in the corner.
Everybody's dead by the time they get there. Okay. But it wouldn't be good to have an explosion there, or there. Oh, okay. No, wait, the gate's splintering, right? I'm not even going to have time to get down here.
Well, you don't really know what's going on down there, but things are happening a little faster upstairs than they are downstairs because the battering ram is a slow thing, and the guys climbing the wall are a little quicker.
Oh, okay. Actually, maybe I'm going to send a guy down with the barrel and tell him to, spread the alcohol here. Just are we thinking the barrels would explode?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I want him to throw as much alcohol on this death section as he can.
Okay. So at some point, a couple of the Wiali come down rolling some big casks of alcohol, pushing through all these Volsegi. And they get it out there into the hallway, and they break it open with some hammers and just get booze spread out all over the floor. If questioned, they have no idea why they're doing that.
Okay.
Let's jump forward a couple of hours. The siege has been going on, and the front gate is finally broken down. Let's put everybody down there. We'll say Glock, having realized that nobody quite understands his plan, is now down here to give instructions.
Ooh, I kind of want to be upstairs to see the wizard, though. Well,
you'll have your chance.
Okay.
I'm sure he's going to come to the front door, too.
Hey, how many rounds can I ready a spell that before it's like it doesn't help its chances anymore?
If I remember, it's 5.
Okay.
Let me double check that, though. Base spells, 4 rounds gives you a plus 20, and then it doesn't go up any higher than that.
Okay. Gotcha. Then I think I'm ready. I would have readied Wall Cold at some point when I see the gates looking.
Okay. And what was I doing? I was getting some Dunlendings down here.
Yep. And I'm preparing to fire a bow shot.
All right. So the gate cracks open, and you see some guys start to pull the timber away to try and get it out of the way so that they can come in. So Mhutvak, well, actually, spellcasting goes first. If Glock wants to cast his Wall of Cold now, he may, or you may delay that.
Right.
Would I be able to cast it like outside the gate through the hole?
If you go up there and look around the corner, yes.
Then I want to do that, and I want to and I'm assuming there's like a lot of people there.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
So I want to lay it. I want to cast it, but I want to, instead of it being a straight up wall, I want it to be a wall on the ground, like from the gate, 10 feet out and 10 feet to the left. Where it's getting all their feet.
So you're gonna lay it down on there. That's an interesting idea.
More like a floor of cold.
All right. What's the total area?
So you mean like
then?
linoleum is what you're putting down?
Basically, it is a 10 by 10 by 1 foot. So it's
10 foot by 10 foot. Okay, so you'll get 5 or 6 of them at least, and then anybody who wants to come in is going to have to try and wade through it.
And it lasts 4 rounds.
All right. So let's make 4 D100 rolls, and these will be acriticals on the cold table.
Oh. 4D. Okay. 82, 44, 3, and 66.
And let's see, Greg, record 4 acriticals on, let's see, these guys, 2 level 2s, a level 4, and a level 3. And do you have those critical results, Jacob?
Other Jacob, right?
Yes, other Jacob. Are you muted?
Yes and yes. So let me pull that up. Cold criticals. Okay, so 1 does nothing because it's a 3. And then going order lowest to highest. Back strike, 9 hits, 2 hits per round, stunned for 2 rounds. Wood exposed on back is useless and brittle. I didn't see the second line, so I just saw wood exposed. I was like, what does that mean?
Leather armor and any wood, like a backpack or something like that.
Okay, and then 46 is mild frostbite, 5 hits, 2 hits per round and negative 10 to activity. And the 24 is frosty burn, in quotation marks, 7 hits, 1 hit per round.
Right. And I think given the size of this combat, we're not going to bother with keeping track of these guys' injuries individually. If we get an actual kill critical, then we'll record that. Otherwise, I'm going to just kind of be a little hand wavy here.
I'm thinking it like incapacitates some people maybe because it takes out their legs.
Pretty much, yeah. So you got these 4 guys that are in the front suddenly start just howling and trying to like pick their feet up, but of course that doesn't work very well because you can only pick up 1 at a time. Mhutvak, missile weapons go next.
Yes. 1 moment. I'm going to fire at the first guy I see. And Missiles away. Modifier at all.
Minus 25
Oh, okay.
for his defensive bonus.
For his defensive bonus?
Yeah, he's got a
Okay.
shield.
Gotcha. Okay, 82.
Armor type.
Soft leather.
Okay. 82 versus soft leather is 6 hits. No critical.
Okay. You graze the guy, mostly because he's unexpectedly hopping around. You were expecting him to just be standing there, and he's trying to not touch the ground.
You're right.
So they get themselves hauled out of the area. Some of the other dunlendings try to come forward to take their place, but suffer similar problems as soon as they step in that area. Their feet are terribly, terribly cold. Mhenuk and Aragost, are you going to do anything while this is going on?
Nah. I'm waiting for people to come down the corridor.
Yep.
Okay. Tonfall and this other Volsegi take a couple of shots too. Mhutvak, go ahead and make 4 more attacks while we're waiting for the wall of cold to dissipate.
Okay. It's all at negative 25 or not?
We'll call it an average of minus 15, it looks like. So just do minus 15 for each.
Okay.
Some of them are better, some of them are worse. Uh-oh.
So I have to stop with this, right?
Depends on what that fumble roll tells us.
Yeah, that was a dumb roll. Negative 70, Jacob.
Yeah, so see, 65, and then the longbow gives it a plus 10.
So that is, you really mishandle your weapon stun 2 rounds.
Great. Okay.
So same result as last time. Okay, so that puts an end to your shooting while they're...
So did that 71 do anything to any one of the guys? My first shot.
71 doesn't
leather.
register.
Okay.
I guess I missed that. But yeah, 71 versus soft leather is no damage.
Okay, thanks.
Oh yeah, I'm charging up Wall of Fire now,
Okay.
and I'm singing the Johnny Cash song.
Well, that's a Ring of Fire.
Well, a little known cover of it.
And that's really funny, actually, because this will be the second time that Ring of Fire has been used in a critical battle during a role-playing game that I've run.
That's great.
Last time it was being played over the loudspeakers in a suit of like powered armor.
Ooh, do I have a suit of powered armor I could get?
You do
Just
not.
for old time's sake. Man, okay.
Play some Cyberpunk with me and maybe we can get that done. All right, so go ahead and give Glock 6 more A criticals versus level 3s.
Snap. Okay.
As those guys continue stupidly to try and get through.
And I got like, I think I got like roughly 16 criticals, I think, a minute ago. Or 16 hits. Or that was 4 criticals earlier, right?
4 criticals earlier, and then 6 more over the next 4 turns.
Dude, I'm going to be like so high level, if I'm alive.
So eventually the wall of cold dissipates. They keep testing it, and as soon as it goes out, they start charging. First 4, well, see, first of all, these first 4 are going to charge down the corridor. That's their move. Mhenuk, what are you going to do? You've really got to stop muting yourself.
You are correct. So I was saying, I just want to wait to hit them. So
Okay.
Do I have an idea of how far they'll get?
Yeah, they're running, so they're going to actually, they've got to get through the 2 portcullises first. So Mhutvak, you eventually managed to recover your bow and your cool. So it's going to take them a little while to get through there. So you may make 6 more attacks while they're doing it.
Okay.
Oh,
And will there be any positivity to me while they're trying to travail through this area, or just a straight roll?
It's going to be minus 15s again for
I
the
got you.
defenses.
Okay. Hopefully I won't fumble again.
what did you do in the war, Dad? Mostly misfire my bow.
Well, I dropped my bow on the
Hey.
ground a lot.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thanks.
That's 19 and a D critical. And it's going to be a good critical, too.
Oh, yes, it is.
What level of
3.
back? 3. Yes. Boop.
There's no secondary criticals on bows, right?
I don't know. Are you setting your arrows on fire still?
No.
Okay. Then no.
Yeah, so that's, what did I say, 96, 12, or why am I saying 96? I'm reading the critical instead. 19 hits and a D critical, and the D critical is going to be major abdominal wound, 10 hits, 6 per round, negative 20 to activity, stunned for 4 rounds. The 50 is nothing.
Okay.
All right.
The 124
That's a kill.
is going to be another 19 D critical, and going to be in. I'm assuming criticals cap, or never mind. It's going to be a 110, not a 120.
Yeah.
So that's shot through the heart. Good stuff. Reels 10 feet to a spot suitable for dying. Weapon stuck in spinning victim for at least 3 rounds.
And I sing the last of the line, "You give love a bad name."
Yes.
So that's a level 3 kill for Mhutvak.
Yep, I got it.
88 is 8 and a critical, which goes to nothing.
Okay.
That was another level 3, or that was a level 2 or 4 now?
Level 3. I'm just averaging them.
Okay, that probably works.
Ugh, that's really bad. I think I got one more. Hang on.
Yep, that misses.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, that was number
4,
5.
Okay, number 6.
I'm just writing damage people take, right?
Right.
Okay.
Why am I swimming?
Because now you're trying to get through the blood of your enemies.
Unclear.
Okay, that was ridiculous. I hit the wrong. My sheet went the other way once my screen changed. Sorry, guys.
He fumbled and fell into the alcohol.
Okay, stop it. Gee whiz, man. Hold on just a second. Okay, now I have the right one.
Very good.
Negative 15. Okay.
Much better. That's 10 and then a critical. So the critical is going to go to
Gee whiz.
19, which is three more hits.
Sorry for the Dory move there, guys. Just keep swimming, keep swimming.
All right. And now they've battered down. And of course, the Volsegi are shooting also, and guys are falling down and getting dragged away. And now they're charging down the corridor. So Mhenuk is saving his action until they get close.
Mm-hmm.
Aragost, what are you doing?
Once they get close enough, they're charging in. They're not doing ranged weapons. So
Right.
yeah, just for now, just wait for them to get close enough. And once they're close enough, swing at them. I'll let them come to me. I'd rather they bottleneck in there than me try to get in there with them.
Mhutvak, are you going to continue shooting or change weapons?
As they get closer, I'm going to change weapons to that really nice Morning Star that I have.
Okay. And Glock.
Oh, I want to cast a wall of fire on the ground here.
Okay. Where are you going to place it?
So they're coming in right here, right?
Feel free to use the freehand tool to just kind of draw it on there. Yeah, they're coming straight down the corridor because they don't have any choice.
Well, I gotta pick red. So this is taking the portcullis is down, right?
They have been battering down the portcullises while Mhutvak was shooting. So they just got them down and they're going to start charging in.
How much alcohol? Where did they get the alcohol to? Is it right in 4 or is it 3 and 2 and 3?
You can assume that it kind of pooled down and flowed down to 2 and 3 also.
Okay. And I'm thinking like here, laying on the ground, for the feet thing.
Okay.
And I kind of wait until there's already some people right there. Oh, that's cool.
I should make it fire, though, instead of acid.
I'm okay with acid. I cast acid.
That was cool.
And take a little.
Okay, Glock, you are now suddenly surrounded by lizard men.
It's like, no, it's just like Bree.
All right. So then, these guys... So you're waiting to cast that until they're actually on top of it?
Yeah, like I might let a couple get 1 or 2 start to get past.
Okay.
So they can have the horror of... And I assume there's like a solid, roast Dunlin tonight.
Wall of Fire does what kinds of damage?
Let me double check. Well, I have the site. Oh, wow, okay. So it's up to 10 by 10 and 6 inches. Okay. And one end has to be on a solid object. Oh, okay. 6 inches. Can people just... No, you can't just tiptoe over 10 feet, right?
Well,
Oh wait, but we have the alcohol. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it straight on the ground.
are laying down again like you did before, or across the
Oh yeah, it's it's laying down, and actually, I may. Is this like how far across is this?
It is 8 feet.
Oh yeah, then I have one. I have the two sides connect on either side, and it's raised like I don't know, like a foot.
Okay. So you're going to get 4 of these guys immediately with the wall itself. And so does that do what?
Oh,
What's
a
this?
heat critical.
A? Okay.
No RR.
So then 4A heat criticals, Jacob. Roll your 4D100.
Okay, 4D100. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, nobody dies.
And these are all going to be level 3s again.
Yep.
Yep.
Heat criticals.
E3 times 4.
So what's our cutoff? Okay. I mean, this time you all hit. They all hit. So one is clothing catches fire, takes 2 rounds to extinguish. 12 hits, 8 rounds per round that they're on fire, stunned for 1 round. 1 blinded by hot smoke, 12 hits, stunned for 1 round. 1 minor burns, 8 hits, 1 hit per round. And 1 strong heat, little effect, 3 hits.
Okay, and this time I think we do want to keep track of that damage because these guys are going to be in hand-to-hand with, or in melee with Aragost and Mhenuk eventually.
Ooh.
So let me go ahead and give these guys some names and numbers here.
Backstories, yeah.
I'm just going to number them. All right, and so then at this point, the alcohol ignites.
Oh, yeah.
So the other 4 also take an A critical each. Unfortunately, however, the floor is a little tilted here. And these 3 Volsegi to the south also take A criticals. So roll 7D100.
Oh dear.
Okay, well, I mean, all great stuff potentially has downsides.
So that's times 7. Gotcha. A3 times 7.
This is great practice for reading comprehension.
I'd like to say that the second one is on the guys, not the Besieged.
Oh yeah, how do you want to divvy this up? Especially because one of them's 4 and not 3.
Or should have just re-rolled all at once?
Yeah, just roll all 7 at the same time.
Oh, it's 7 or 8?
Yeah, it's 7. All right. And then we'll take them in the Dunlendings first and then the Volsegi.
Okay. All right, so first Dunlending, blinded by hot smoke, 12 hits, stunned for 1 round.
Okay.
Second Dunlending, strong heat, 3 hits. Third Dunlending, minor burns, 8 hits, 1 hit per round. And the final one is knocked down by the fiery blast, any organic foot and calf covering destroyed, plus 10 hits.
So his foot covering, right?
Yep.
And he falls into the flames, right?
Why am I hearing Dawkins right now? Into the fire. Sorry.
And then you ready for the allies?
Yeah, only tell us if one of them is actually incapacitated. I don't want to have to keep track of their hit points.
Oh, okay. In that case, one is just stunned for 1 round.
Okay.
The other 2 are okay.
All right, so what is the status of number 8?
Dunlander number 8. He had 10 hits and fell to the ground, and his foot covering has been destroyed.
Okay. So Aragost and Mhenuk, unless you want to step out into the flaming beer, I guess you don't get to do anything.
Yeah, I'm good.
I would much rather do nothing than step into that.
Y'all could shoot people, though. There's no range, right?
That's true.
And they're not exactly able to dodge.
They can stop, drop, and roll out.
Mhutvak, if you want to take another shot at number 8, the guy that's closest,
Okay.
or you could shoot at the guy that's still healthy in the very back.
Wow, that's a tempting offer because it's going to be a roll no matter what. So Yeah, I'll pick up my bow, and I promise I won't swim this time. I will take a shot. Is it still negative 15?
It depends on which one you want to shoot at.
Okay, I want to do the guy that's in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah. The
In
one on
that
the ground,
case-
that's a plus 20.
Oh.
I think, right?
Yeah, it'll just be -5 on him.
-5. Okay.
-5 or +5?
-5 because of his defensive bonus.
Ah, okay.
Well, hopefully we get a good roll. Papa needs a new pair of shoes.
Nice. That's good.
Thanks.
100 versus soft armor. Soft leather. 12 hits, B critical. So the critical, I don't think is going to do anything. Let's see.
And this guy is actually a level 4.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's a glancing blow to the side, so 3 extra hits for you.
Okay.
Top of the
This is on a
12.
Dunlander 8.
Yes.
15 total hits.
Oh, 15.
15 total. Took 12 from the attack and 3 from the critical.
While the burning continues and these guys are trying to retreat, the Volsegi on either side and Mhutvak and everybody managed to put enough arrows in them that they're all gone.
Oh, thanks.
So
Nice. We won.
everybody just kind of hangs out waiting for the fire to die. And then as soon as it goes down, the
Should
next
I cast it again? Or am I just dragging this out?
how many power points do you have? So you've cast a wall of cold and a wall of fire. So I guess you've got quite a few spells left.
So those would have cost like a lot, right?
The wall of fire is a level 4, I think.
So would have taken 4 power points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You do
yeah,
have
so
your spell ladder though.
yeah, I've used my spell adder for both of those, so now I'm to actual spell costs. So you guys are out of luck here.
Well, remember if you don't spend them, it's just like not having them. So
Yeah.
if you want to repeat that performance, we could abstract it and say that you get pretty much the exact same results.
Oh, that's not actually increasing our chances of survival, is it?
Yes, it is. You're inflicting casualties.
Oh, yeah. Then wall of fire it is. Oh wait,
Okay.
that's 4 power points.
Yep.
Okay, then I do it one more time. Is wall of cold going to have basically the same effect?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
then I'm going to do
criticals.
wall of cold because it costs less.
And you don't have to set anything on fire at this point.
Yep. There's no more beer. Lamel
Right,
will
so,
I
be
have wall
there
of
you go.
earth, but yeah, that's kind of the downside there.
I don't have an
Cool.
earth critical table.
So which one are you casting, Jay?
Wall of cold.
Okay.
Well, floor of cold.
The floor.
All right, so give him another 6 A criticals versus level 3s.
Oh, I
Okay.
can cast it again, but at this point, does anybody have any spell cast adders on them? Yeah,
Nope.
I'm gonna do it again after that.
All right.
You can roll the dice and try the spooky ring we found.
Anybody who wants to make missile attacks can make another 4 turns worth of bow shots.
Okay. Tempt me.
It sounds like I'd have enough time to stow my sword, pull out my bow, take a few shots, and then swap back, right?
Yep.
I might do the 4 as well. -15 or minus anything?
Yeah, -15.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will as well.
Might as well.
All right. Aragost, you do yours, and then I'll do mine.
That works.
Okay.
That's 2, 3. They're just getting worse. 4. Wow,
You're getting
yeah, they
tired.
really are.
Maybe you need a lighter pull on your bow.
Maybe.
Okay.
Either that or a Red Bull.
Well, then I wouldn't have this issue because I just fly out.
Okay. So the 138 is 23 hits and an E critical.
2, 3, or 4.
3.
Okay.
And the critical is strike to the weapon arm, plus 10 hits if no armor, bone broken, stun 3 rounds.
Okay.
The 119 is 17 hits and a C critical. And the C critical there is a thigh strike, 3 hits, if no leg armor, 3 hits per round. The 107 is 14 and a B critical. And the critical is another thigh strike, 3 hits, if no leg armor, 3 hits per round. And the 83 is 6 hits No critical.
Okay.
And then I don't have a button for my bow, so I roll
Oh, you don't?
missile weapons at the +5 for the quality?
Oh, right. Your bow came later. Yes.
Actually,
I think I recorded the item bonus on your sheet already, so it's just
so just at -15.
Yeah.
Take 4 of those. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Not so good. So we need to manually check for fumbles here.
No, it'll give us a red box if you fumble.
Okay, even though it's from the sheet. Okay.
Or if you have a potential fumble.
Yeah. All right. So 147 going to be the best. That is 26 hits and an E critical. And an E critical 95.
Good one, Jacob.
It's going to be 26 hits and then major abdominal wound, 10 hits, 6 per round, -20 to activity, stunned for 4 rounds. Second shot is a miss. Third shot is a miss. Fourth shot is a miss.
All right.
I'm performing about as well as expected. First shot was good, though.
And Mhutvak.
All right. Let's give this a shot. No pun intended.
You got the fancy bow.
Yeah. Well, let's just try not to fumble. Yikes.
That's a miss. Also a miss. That is 6 hits.
Cool. All right. One more.
And that is a miss.
Evidently just too many bowmen over here getting in each other's ways.
Too many bowmen in the kitchen? How do you
Something like
convert that metaphor properly?
That's great. No,
All right.
No archers, right? Too many bowmen in the kitchen, no archers.
Yeah.
All right. Another round of cold criticals against these guys, right?
Mm-hmm. And were you just abstracting that, or did you want to actually consult the table?
Yeah, I'm going to abstract it.
Okay.
So that's how many more?
We'll say they're getting wise to it, and it's only 3 more against A's this time.
Okay. So
They're
3
hopping.
times 13 now.
That only hits them half as much. That's what I was thinking when I heard the floor.
Glock, did you want to do that one more time, or were you done?
I'm done.
Okay. So far, you've inflicted a total of 31 casualties without these guys even really getting in the door.
Nice.
Nice.
That's just you.
I might be missing something.
Oh, I feel like I've done my share and I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.
I have 21.
There were some others from elsewhere.
Okay, because I have A3 times 13 to make it easy for you, so I didn't have to type A3 13 times.
That works well. Okay.
I think Glock's going to level after this.
Probably. Although he only gets the ×4 for the first one.
Oh, come on.
By the time he gets to the last one, it's become routine, and it's like half as much worth half as much.
Well, it's also still 3 spells, and he did a nifty thing with the alcohol attack.
Right. Idea points.
And then there's Mhutvak that has a ton of crits as well, and the only kill I've tabulated the whole time.
All right. So actually, let's make this interesting.
I don't like the sound of that.
I love how they just keep going back and forth down the corridor.
Yeah. So this group is led by somebody who looks important.
Britney Spears?
And see, odd he goes left, even he goes right. Okay, so Mhenuk.
Yeah.
Lumban looks to be your problem.
Yeah, let's do it. Swing at him. Step into it, right? That's what you do. I'm not a baseball player.
There you go.
Step into it and swing.
All right, so Mhenuk is going to swing at Lumban. Lumban is going to... He's not aware of the dwarf hiding around the corner, so he's actually going for Tonfall.
Very good.
Likewise, this guy up here is going for the Volsegi, standing next to Aragost, not aware of the ranger hiding around the corner. Each of you make a hide roll, please. Let's just see if you can get an ambush.
I can try.
Which of east of it, does that include me or the other guys?
Just Aragost and Mhenuk.
Hide at 0?
Yeah, 0.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, hiding was the one that's important, so that's good. 121. Stalk and hide.
Well done, gentlemen. Well done.
I anticipated being able to use ambushing more often. But it turns out not the most useful thing in a siege.
I went equal in both.
Well, as it happens, those rolls are good enough to go ahead and get you the ambush bonus. So then,
Yay.
Mhutvak, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm ready to I have put my bow down. I have my shield and my really nice morning star. I'm ready to smash
Okay, who are you going to smash?
a person that is in front of me, since I'm not hiding.
Okay, well, you've got either Lumban or number 8, which
Lumban.
okay, I kind of figured that you'd want to hit the terrifying guy first.
Well, I mean, he's going after my buddy
All right.
Mhenuk, and I always look out for Mhenuk. So,
Right.
I mean,
And
even though
Glock,
he can't see him,
what are you doing?
Always go for the named characters first.
Right, Jacob?
So this is just like a Dunlander.
He looks important. Yeah, he's got a spear that has some like tassels hanging on it, and he's wearing slightly nicer armor than everybody else.
I mean, my business is with the wizard, so if I have a ranged weapon, I'll maybe do something. But otherwise, I'm kind of hanging back.
Okay. Do you have a ranged weapon?
Let's see what I got here. I've got a whip. I think that's kind of a range. Or a net. It's not listed which. It's one or the other. Let's have it be a net, and I throw a net at him.
Missile weapons go first. So Glock, throw your net. It's a just roll thrown.
Because net is just a missile weapon, and then it's the grappling crit table, right?
Right, I think so. I'm looking up the weapon statistics now.
Any plus or minus, or just
Minus 45.
I don't like that. Okay.
Yep.
Is that just from his DB?
Oh.
Oh, dear.
It's still not a fail. It's still not a crit fail.
Wait a minute. Okay, Glock, you should, like Jesus said, throw on the other side of the boat,
Does
dude.
that? Yep, he rolled a 42, and has. Do you really have no skill bonus at all?
I do.
That's me.
I mean,
I
your
have
actual final bonus on that thrown. Yep, it's 0.
Like my
Plus 5 for the skill and minus 5 for your agility.
I knew I should have worked out more.
All right. So Glock flings a net nowhere in particular, and it just kind of lands on the floor,
I have a net for sale.
and everybody ignores it.
I have several regrets in life.
Maybe somebody will step on it and
We all know,
trip over it or something.
Mhenuk, how do you say Jomar's character's name?
Mhutvak.
Yeah, he's totally going to slip on it, you know.
Nuh-uh. I'm not near you,
All
bro.
right. Aragost is the fastest, so he moves first. Make your attack.
So I would swing my sword at number 8. What is my lovely modifier going to be with all the he doesn't know I'm here and his armor?
Well, his defensive bonus is 25. He's wearing soft leather, and he is unaware of his attacker.
Yeah. Surprised is 20, flank is 20. I don't know if one or more of those applies.
Yeah, flank does apply because he's actually going for the Volseg ahead of him. So,
Yep, so that's 35 total then. For you.
So that makes it plus 10,
yep,
right? Sweet.
Nice. And he's wearing
Okay.
soft leather.
correct.
So that maxes
Oh,
out
wow.
25 hits, E critical. And then did you want to adjust the critical?
Yeah, 83.
Sitting at 83 unmodified.
Oh, right. You've got your ambush bonus,
And this is-
so you can move it up or down by whatever that is.
I'm assuming up does more stuff than that, or does it get me moving it within that range? Does any of that get
What's
me
your-
an easy kill?
What's your ambush?
Let me see.
Because if you can move it down to 80, you can sever his carotid, break his neck, and kill him in
It
one
says
round.
my ambush rank is 5.
All right, so yes, give it a -3, and the result will be 80.
Okay. Yep.
So he's level 3 though. I'm
This guy is. Oh shoot! I changed his name, so now I don't know which one he is.
He's number 8.
Yeah, I know that, but I just have to look to see what his goofy face and match that to a hit point total.
I can't see his name, so I can't help there.
So he's a Seal New Now warrior, so he's level 2.
Level 2. That's easy. Still a nice kill.
So what was that actual result? What did you do
All
to him?
right. Next strike. Let me find the exact wording. It is. Neck strike severs carotid artery, neck broken, dies in 1 round of intense agony.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a grisly one.
So he comes around, is going to go for the Volsegi, and then his friends just kind of see a sword come out from the side of the wall, and then he drops down to the ground screaming. Kind of, well, gurgling.
So then, John, who's got the next tick in the initiative?
Okay, so that would be Mhenuk.
He should be going last, I believe. In the.
Oh, hold on, because I think I moved it. Yeah, so Mhenuk will be last.
Yay.
And then, okay. Oh, the last shall be first, bro.
It's true.
Okay, so it would be me.
Okay.
It would be me at this point.
So make your attack against Lumban. You are flanking him.
Okay.
And the flanking bonus, I think, is 15. Okay. You're hitting it with your one-handed.
So that would be a minus 30 for his defenses. Oh,
great.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
5 on a Morning Star. Morning Star fumbles up to an 8, so yes. And unfortunately, you take a B puncture critical when you fumble it.
Ooh.
In addition to the fumble roll itself.
Okay.
So the additional underflow, does that matter for anything?
No, that just tells us how far below 60 it is. It's a minus 9.
Okay. Yeah, bad follow through. You lose your opportunity and give yourself 2 hits, and then a B puncture critical is going to be...
Here's the hard question. Does that go under crits delivered or crits received or both?
Crits received.
Well, he delivered it too, and he delivered it to a 5th level character.
That's, yeah.
Especially when we have an NPC healer in the tower. I could have just spent the last few days, Mhenuk sits at the table in the dining hall. He places his hand on the table in front of him and carefully lifts his hammer above his head. So you that's actually a strike along the side of the chest. 2. So you took the 2 hits from the bad follow through, and then you have 1 hit per round, and you're stunned for 1 round as well.
Okay. I was just testing out my armor.
Stabs himself in the chest with those spikes.
Feels bad.
So then would it be NPCs next?
Yes, before Mhenuk.
Okay, let's see. 55 versus 6 up. Lumban goes first, attacking Tonfall.
And what weapon is he carrying?
He is using a spear, 2-handed.
Okay, scary. And that's puncture critical, right?
Yep.
And then what's his face? Or what kind of armor is he wearing?
Tonfall is wearing chain. 120
versus chain. Does a spirits don't have any fancy modifiers versus chain?
No.
Okay. That's 22 hits and a C critical. Oh, and there are 2 criticals on the spear.
Yeah, the spear gets a secondary slash, and the spear delivers an additional critical every time it hits.
Oh, okay. So the additional critical is just a glancing above the side, 3 hits. But the 84 C critical is going to be strike to the weapon arm, 10 hits. If no armor, bone broken, stunned for 3 rounds.
Okay, he is wearing armor.
And then the secondary critical, it goes down by 2, so down to A. So that's just going to be a 58 slash critical. Is still kind of bad. Minor forearm wound, 4 hits, 2 hits per round, stunned 1 round.
Okay, so Tonfall is stunned.
Yeah, and neatly disarmed, it seems like.
All right. So that guy is dead. Lumban's gone. Mhenuk.
Now I get to swing.
Yes.
Swing. All right, let's go.
And you also get flanking and surprise.
Yep, so it's just going to be a negative 10, I think, right?
45 minus 20 minus 15. So yeah, minus 10.
Move my tables out of the way so that I can get to my button. All right. Hammer at negative 10. Come on. 81. I think, what kind of armor is he wearing?
He is wearing rigid leather.
Okay, that's 4 hits.
4 hits. Not so great.
No ambush bonus for me. Sad.
All right, so then next round, Mhenuk, you get to declare your action first.
I'm going to hit Lumban again.
Okay. Would it be Glock or Mhutvak next?
It would be Glock.
Okay, Glock, what are you going to do?
He said he was
not attacking.
away, but not
Unless
attacking.
he can get his net back.
Oh, he did say be right back. All right. We'll assume that he's preparing a spell of some kind.
Okay.
See, Tonfall, I believe, is stunned.
Yep.
This Fulsegi, actually, these guys are going to continue moving up. We'll just go ahead and move these guys into the mill here. Mhutvak, are you stunned? You were stunned from your crit to yourself, right?
The one, to the next round, I think.
1 round, yeah.
All right. So what are you going to do?
Prepare an attack.
Okay. Well, do you want to parry, maybe? Just in case someone decides to try and hit you?
Yes, with my shield.
All right. And Aragost.
Number 8 is gone. New guy is there. Repeat, just unfortunately without all my fun bonuses.
Right. No ambush this time.
Yes.
All right. So then you got first move then. Bring the pain.
Yes. As is
Slash
my
him.
job. Where is my... And this is going to be negative 15 because I don't get all those other bonuses this time, right? Or 25.
Actually, it's +5 because this guy is kind of a weenie.
Oh, I like that.
And does he still get flanked since he has an ally, or?
No, flanking is not... D&D has ruined that word.
Yeah.
It's just, are you to the side of the guy? And in this case, he is turned fully to face him, so...
You have to be actually flanking.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Let's see if I
It's a
can figure
weird
out...
mechanic in D&D.
Yeah.
For sure.
So 108.
108.
Yeah, 108 versus soft leather, right?
Yep.
Soft leather and then rigid leather for the boss man. So that is 15 hits and a C critical. I think a C/5 is going to be nothing. Yes.
And you said he is weenie, so I'm assuming he is also a 2.
Yes.
2.
All right, so then Mhutvak is parrying. Lumban's going to go for Tonfall again, I think.
Okay.
And
Poor
he is
guy.
stunned right now, so...
Yeah, so that's a +20.
Ouch!
Ooh, he may be dead.
Well,
Because
it's
Lumban, you said or Tonfall was wearing rigid or soft leather?
He's wearing
or chain. Okay, yeah, so that's 33 hits and an E critical. The minor critical is a thigh strike, 3 hits and 3 per round. The primary critical is strike to the lower leg, tendons torn, 3 hits, -25 to activity, stunned for a round. And the secondary critical is minor chest wound, 3 hits, 1 hit per round, -5 to activity.
Okay, so a total of -25 to activity, is that right?
-25 on one, and
Oh, so -30 total.
yeah, negative something on the other. Yep.
So Tonfall is not really doing anything else, and he's going to retreat next turn.
Okay.
Clock's back.
This fellow is going to try and spear Aragost, whose defensive
sad.
bonus is what?
I think it's 35, I think. That's what it says. 10 for the stat, 25
Okay.
for spec.
Spear 81 versus, are you wearing chain?
Yes.
That is 9 hits, no criticals.
Ow. I'm the first one in the party to actually be hit.
All right, and Mhenuk.
And I think I still have the highest health.
I'm going to swing on him, I guess. And now I'm going to be rolling at -45, right?
Yes.
Or am I to his side?
No,
Okay.
you're not far enough to his side to get the flanking bonus.
Yeah, okay. I think that misses. Let's see. 62 versus rigid leather is nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
Yep.
Glock, since you're back now, what were you planning on doing next? Are you back?
Okay, now I'm actually back.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Okay, what has happened? Because I just got that.
Tonfall has been taking a rather severe beating from Lumban, but other than that, Aragost nearly decapitated somebody, but I think you were there for that.
Oh, nice. I'm not doing... Actually, can I pick up like a rock and throw it at people?
There are no rocks handy. Preparing a spell is at least something that you can be doing, even if you're not actually going to cast it.
Ooh, yeah. So I want to prepare. What would, if I was going to cast a spell on another wizard? I'm assuming I would have a vague idea. Like, is it hopeless to cast a spell?
If he is aware of you and has counter magic, then there's a pretty good chance that he'd be able to neutralize anything that you cast at him if you try to cast it directly at him. But elemental stuff is, actual physical effects. So you might be able to hit him with something like that. I don't think that you took Essence's ways, so you can't counter his magic.
So Charm Kind, I would be able to cast that on. I would be able to cast it. If he didn't see me, he wouldn't be able to have a chance to block it.
Charm Kind.
That's a Spirit Mastery level 2 spell.
I scrolled the wrong direction. Spirit Mastery.
Oh, that's my Confusion spell worked on you, Bryan.
Yeah, I mean, he would believe that you are a friend, but that's not going to protect, all the other people that he's going to fireball.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
Right.
I mean, that's useful. The evil emperor, Darth Vader, thinking you're a good guy, you're his buddy.
And Darth Vader thinking you're a good guy is not a good idea.
Oh, okay. I'm readying that then.
Okay.
That's literally all I got.
That's okay. You did 13 criticals earlier in the fight, so I think you're ahead of the game.
Your contribution is secure.
Yeah, and how many people have y'all bumped a couple times? I want at least a verse in our epic poem.
Next turn, Mhutvak, I believe you're no longer stunned.
Yes.
So let's see. Mhenuk, you're at the bottom of the order, so what are you going to do?
I will keep trying to hit Lumban.
Okay. Lumban is going to try and finish off Tonfall. Tonfall is going to try and withdraw. He's parrying. This Dunman is now, he's going to continue trying to attack Aragost. And Mhutvak, what are you going to do?
I'm going to smash Lundman.
Okay. And Aragost.
If it ain't broken, don't need to fix it, so swing again.
Okay. So Aragost, you're going first again.
Huh. That seems weird. I've never heard that one happening before.
Nice. Good hit.
And he's another 2. I just need to know which level.
That's a D critical.
D2. Mhenuk, you need to start attacking more. Your crit line's really short.
D critical and 20 hits.
I believe.
Wait, this is.
sorry.
I was just going to say, I think you have a +5, right? Because of DB, and I have -45. But yeah, go ahead, Bryan. I'm just looking at the critical.
Yeah,
now.
so you asked a question about your leg greaves. I believe I added that to your sheet as an item bonus on your movement maneuver.
Yeah. I was just wondering if grieve bonus applies to DB as well, or no.
I don't think it does, no.
Now that I'm saying this a lot, I think we may have talked about armor already and how armor just affects type and maneuver rules, which makes sense.
Defensive bonus is governed by your agility bonus, and then any items or special features that your character has.
We need to fight some heat and cold elementals, because that's what I'm actually good at tanking. Anyways, the crit that you got, Aragost, is a medium thigh wound, 6 hits, 1 hit per round, -10 activity, stun 2 rounds.
He needs to learn how to wear leg greaves too.
All right, so Dunman 1 is stunned 2 rounds. So we can go ahead and assume that that's going to be a casualty for their side, with all of the people swinging at him and arrow shooting and stuff. So Mhutvak, I believe you're next in the marching order. And
Let's see. Yeah.
Nope, you're still in his line of sight pretty much, so I'm not going to give you a flanking bonus. Actually, you know what? He's got a high enough DB. I am going to give you the flanking bonus.
Okay.
Hit him this time, Mhutvak.
Yeah.
So it's only -30.
Okay. All right.
Versus rigid leather. That is 2 hits.
This guy is not going to go down very fast at that rate.
Well, I got to roll a lot better.
All right, so he is going to attempt to finish off Tonfall.
Yeah. The fight will be fine as long as we have enough NPCs to act as damage sponges. We just need to let Aragost finish everybody off. Okay. 122 versus Chain. Our guys have really good armor. Gotta love that. But yeah, he takes 24 hits and a C critical. So the puncture criticals are going to be strike along the side of the chest, stun for 1 round, 1 hit per round, And minor forearm wound, 2 hits if no armor, stunned 1 round. And then the slash critical is going to be blow to the upper leg, 5 hits if no leg armor, 3 hits and 2 hits per round.
Okay, he just barely escapes. He's running away.
Good for him. I think he needs to do that.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhenuk, you're up.
Yep, swinging time. Let's go. Negative 45.
Yep.
Right. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. It just barely gets me into crit territory. Because he's wearing rigid leather, right?
Yes.
Yeah. 9 hits and a B critical.
What level is he?
He is level 9.
Oh, dang. You haven't got a lot of crits, but you finally got one, and it was a big one.
Yeah. So the 48B critical is going to be a blow to the forearm, 5 hits. Is he wearing armor?
No.
Cool. Then he's stunned for a round.
Good news.
Yes.
All right, Lumban is stunned.
You better not finish him off before I get to a Mhutvak.
The way I've been rolling, you should be fine.
I'm scared level 9. That's probably a lot of HP.
Yes, it is. I believe that takes us to next turn. Mhenuk?
I'm going to hit the stun guy.
Okay. These guys are going to move up, but I'm not going to move them quite yet in case Aragost wants to get in on the level 9 dude. Glock, what are you going to do?
I am still standing ready with my charm person.
Okay. These 2 Volsegi behind you are going to kind of push around and try and get into the fight.
Or actually, quick question. So this is is there like a murder hole where I could climb upstairs and look down and see everybody who's in here?
You could go around into this room and look through the arrow notches.
Yeah, I'll do that.
They might not like you very much in there because you set them on fire.
Oh, I'll move to the other one then.
Only one of them got set on fire, to be fair. So
they got better.
All right.
And I try to look inconspicuous.
Mhutvak.
Yes, I'm going to prep to smash Lindman.
Okay. I'm preparing to smash. Why are you always preparing? Just smash him.
Well, I'm declaring my intention.
All right. Aragost.
Yeah, step in, because it's less than 10 feet, and go for him as well.
Okay. So then, Aragost, you get to move first, and you are flanking him because you're coming up on his blind side there.
So that's going to make the total bonus what now? Because he has better armor.
Right, so he's flanked and stunned. Is that a total?
Yeah, so where's he
35?
facing? Yeah, flank and stun is combination of, or is it total 35?
Yeah. He is facing this direction since he just killed Tonfall. So then the total penalty to you is 10.
So minus 10 or plus 10?
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
That
plus 10 will just make your roll 0.
Oh, yeah. Aw.
All right. 91 versus rigid leather is a 9 and 9 hits and an A critical, which will be something, I think. Yeah, 21 slash critical is a blow to the upper leg. 5 hits, if no leg armor, 3 hits, and 2 hits per round.
Okay. You're whittling him down. See, he's stunned, so he doesn't get to do anything. This fellow standing next to Aragost is going to attack him, though.
Okay. Is he a spear dude or a sword dude?
He is a spear dude. All of these guys are spear dudes.
Okay. Everybody's got a spear.
And Wheebs, which are throwing clubs.
How do you spell that?
Wheeb.
Okay. Fun word. 94, and you wear chain. So that is 12 hits and an A critical, which will go to 0. Although I guess the slash critical...
The secondary slash... Was it an
will
A?
Be nothing.
So yeah, it'll be...
Yeah.
Also nothing.
Because A means max A, right? Not
right.
That it's always A.
Correct.
Cool.
And this guy is also going to attack Aragost. And his defensive bonus, he gets his full defensive bonus on this one, so minus 35.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, thankfully that 100 is down to an A, so... although maybe that won't help you.
I'm hoping that the main critical is B or less.
115 is 20 C.
Oh. See.
So 20 hits and a C critical. The puncture critical is minor forearm wound, 2 hits, if no armor, stunned 1 round. And the slash critical A is the same carotid thing that you did to the other guy.
Aragost is down.
I think I feel most sorry for Einfeld.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Lumben's stunned, so Mhutvak, I believe, has the next move.
Yes.
So Aragost just took a spear in the throat.
Yep. So I will turn and smash the fella in front of him.
The one that just killed him?
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the little red X?
No, I'm sorry. I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got revenge on his friend. Or revenge for his friend.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll avenge my friend.
Actually, I think you were attacking Lumben.
Yeah, I was.
He's not the one who killed me.
I know.
Has Lumben attacked yet?
I'm vacillating because I'm like losing my mind here. All right, so yes, Lumben, and
are you flanking him or no?
No, he's not.
I don't think I'm. No.
Okay.
So it's just a straight roll.
Yep. Minus 40. Well, minus 25 because he's stunned.
Minus 25. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Good.
Oh.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's good. That's 18 and a D critical. And this gives you a secondary puncture, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But is it max A?
Not for the Morning Star, I don't think. Let me double check it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is a maximum of A.
Yeah, so then it'll be puncture, I think it'll be 0. Yeah, it'll be nothing. But the crush critical, 78D, is going to be 88, which is shatter knee, 9 hits, negative 62 activity, knocked down and stunned for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Sweet.
So we've got another few rounds to hit him, as long as we can hold the line.
So then that leaves it at Mhenuk's turn.
Yep.
Cool. And this is negative 25 for me too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't get a good critical, but that is 16 hits and a C critical, and the critical won't do anything other than give me XP.
All right. So when Lumben goes down, half of these guys turn to run away.
Good. The smart ones.
So let's see. Mhenuk, what's your move?
Keep it in the stun guy.
Okay. And Mhutvak?
Smash Lemon.
Okay. And Glock. You can see these guys running away, and then there's 3 more other than Lumben in the corridor.
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
Okay. So then these guys are moving up. One of them is going to take on little Segi there. The other one's going to step across Aragost and attempt to hit Mhutvak, whose defensive bonus is 40.
40, yes.
There. That might help. Push my body out of the way.
Is that against? So that's against
rigid, I think.
Yes.
Hang on.
I think
you're wearing rigid leather.
Yeah. It's my special dwarven rigid leather.
Okay. So that is 22 hits and a C critical. So the slash critical will be nothing. But the puncture critical will be strike along the side of the chest, 1 hit per round, stunned for 1 round.
Okay.
That was to Mhutvak.
Yep.
And what level of criticin?
C, I think.
C.
Let me double check. 114 against rigid leather. Yeah, C.
All right. This guy is fighting Volsegi, so I'm just going to abstract that. And that leaves Mhenuk.
All right. Negative 25 again. It's more like it. 132 versus rigid is 17 and a D critical. 41 D critical is going to be a blow to the shield, shoulder, break shield. If no shield, shoulder broken, arm useless.
Okay.
Does that mean that he can't use his spear anymore?
He can use it one-handed, but I don't think he's going to get the chance.
Okay.
Because that also reduces his defensive bonus to 20. Okay, well, I'm gonna call this battle pretty well over. The Dunmen run away, and Lumban expires from blood loss.
Who officially got the kill on him?
I think that Mhenuk pretty well gets the kill on that one.
Nice. And that last was a D3 crit,
Yeah,
right?
he does.
Before everybody ran away.
A D critical.
Yeah.
Let's see, 132. Yeah, it was.
And that guy was 2, 3, or 4 since it wasn't.
No, that was against Lumban, so he was level 9.
Oh, D9 to end it. Nice.
Yep. All right. There are heavy losses amongst Volsegi, but you managed to get the gate plugged back up, and the Dunmen, having lost one of their main leaders, about half of them desert. The Kultirith retreat after receiving about 50% losses up above. The Tirthon stands, but it is severely weakened. If another force comes against it, it probably won't hold out. Let's see, we've lost Aragost, alas. And as night falls, the army is pulling away into the woods. But Glock goes back up to the upper level of the tower, and he can almost feel the burning hatred that Ethacali is coming off of him as he's standing at the edge of the woods, and then he vanishes into the forest.
All right.
Is there any sign of the whites, or did they just leave after the beginning of the battle, seemingly?
Having done what they were intended to do, they apparently did not take part in the main part of the battle. Whether that's because they didn't want to risk themselves or because it was happening in daylight, you're not sure.
All right.
Wow. Well, shall we prepare last rites for our brother, our friend?
It's only the second time you've had to do that in here.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not familiar with the human customs, so
that's why you got Oswey and Infield.
Yeah.
They know things more.
Yep. What is the custom for because you were highborn, right?
Yes. That would be more up to Enfield.
Yep.
Yanfled is actually might.
I think she was more. I think she was more highborn than Oswey. Oswey was kind of a downgrade for her.
She's level 7. I don't think that she can save you, but we'll see. Well, she can keep you from decaying.
Okay, that's positive.
So how dead is he right now?
He is very dead.
Mostly dead? Like on a scale?
No, I'm a parrot. I'm a bird you bought from a bad pet store.
Well, his soul will flee his body within a matter of seconds now, unless somebody wants to cast life-keeping on him and preserve it.
Let's see what I got here. If I cast sleep on him...
Nothing will happen.
Oh, man.
I'm having the long sleep.
Yep, the one with no blood.
Oh, I'm going to cast self-size changing and go inside his bloodstream. Yeah, okay, he's dead.
Run really fast carrying oxygen in your tiny dwarf hands.
I think it only might have worked if you had a little tiny spaceship to go with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Tomorrow, I can do a wall of fire so we can burn him. Or a wall of cold so we can freeze him. Or a wall of earth so we can entomb him. Take your pick.
Make a wall of earth and then push it over on him.
How deep
Something about that doesn't seem very highborn to me. I don't know.
No, it doesn't. No.
3 foot of dirt. I can do that.
Well, can you do that twice so it's at least 6?
What are we doing? Are we burying you standing up?
Yeah, I could do it like 4 times.
Well, you got to go 6 feet under. You're only doing 3 feet under.
I know. I'm kidding, man.
I've just got to figure out how to bridge to the next segment of the module.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Was this wizard part of the module or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So the
assassination wasn't, though, right? The assassination was
right. The assassination was triggered by casting too many spells.
Oops. Though these wizards are pretty high powered if you get them in the right situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, everything in the system is just so swingy.
So, Greg, what's next for you, Greg?
I'm looking.
Well, let me discuss that with you a little bit later. I've got an
that's fine.
idea.
Right. Yeah.
I just need to figure out how to exactly work it so that it makes sense.
I had a little bit of an idea too, and I'm curious if it's the same thing. So that's a good thing for later.
Did
Because
your
that's
idea
late here.
involve Rivendell?
No, well, that sounds better than mine though.
Yours was South Central LA, wasn't it?
Mine was Dunling.
Oh.
Yeah, you never got the payoff of those fellows that you set free earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them just wanders up like, I'm here to help now. I sound oddly familiar. You can ignore that part.
Well, there's a chance earlier in the module for everybody to get captured, and so those 3 Dunlendings that they didn't kill were going to show up and as a repayment let you free, just so that you know that there was some karma going on there.
Don't need karma if you kill everybody.
Well, there's still karma if you kill everybody. It's just a different kind.
Okay. Hey, so we didn't burn the building down. Do we get points for not burning the building down and killing everyone?
Yes, I will give you points for not burning the building down.
This was episode 5 of The Dark Mage of Rhudaur. Music for this podcast is provided by Dark Fantasy Studio.